All right. Um, just had some musings on my day at Disney World yesterday. I like to go on your Tuesdays and Wednesdays. It was a hot day, but it wasn't as bad as you would have thought by the temperature gauge. There was a very low breeze, which actually perfect. It wasn't too much because that's when you're sweating and it's all blowing off. It's actually worse. But Zigaboo, what you doing, boy? It's a happy tale. And but good day. Got there around noon, and I park at the Magic Kingdom. Then I go right over to Epcot. That's kind of the thing, because that's just kind of the thing. At the Disney, the Magic Kingdom, I like to be there as the lights come on and stuff, and being there in the heat of the day. I still got there around 4 or 5. No, it was around 5:36, probably 6 actually. So let me complete. I went to the Epcot, caught a few mariachi Cobra. I think 3 shows. And I was disappointed. The last show, Omar, the lead singer, he sang a song for the last song of the set. And then one of the Disney leaders, if you're ever there, you see the people walking around with the garbage picker upper things, that they hold in their hand. They're dressed in civvies, but those are leaders, I guess, team leaders. But he goes over and starts talking to her during the show. The rest of the band's playing, and it was fine. But I'm like, dude, you're a performer here. She should have been like, we'll talk in a minute. And he shouldn't have even gone over to her. Because they're having an issue with the people watching the band just want to stand. There's a kind of a bottleneck there. So you walk by, and they all want to stop right in the middle of where everybody's walking. It's a very crowded area. It's the Mexico Pavilion's like the first one coming around on that side. And so they were talking about that. I could just tell by but I'm like, that you finish your song, dude. And she should have been the same way. Like, you don't need to stop and talk to me while your band's playing, and yours should be playing with it. He's the guitar player. But anyway, other than that, they're great. They played a couple cool medleys in both of the. I think I saw 3 sets, and in 2 of them, they did some cool. A lot of the times, the songs are like a minute to 2 minutes, but they did a couple like 5 to 7 minute medleys. It was really cool. They're just an outstanding band. There's no denying that. You know. I like the mariachi. I can't say I've seen many other mariachi bands, but they're a good one to see, and they're really good. Then I went and got a gumbo at the American Pavilion where you can refill your sodas, and that place was packed out, man. I had to do can I switches? Because there was no seats, like single tables, even the 2-seat ones. So there was a half a table open, where a family had a little over, like an old guy was sitting there, and the other people were sitting at one table. I'm like, you mind if I sit here? And he's like, no problem. And then, because the Mariachi Cobra, they wrap up their day about 4. But they play like 11:30 to 1:30, like 4 sets with about a half hour between. Then there's they don't come back on till 3, and they do 3 more sets ending at like 4:30 or something. So I'm like, nothing else to do, so I went and got the gumbo. The gumbo's pretty good, pretty spicy, and you can do the refillable sodas there. I gotta tell you, getting that soda, I get into line. I'm second in line, and they do both, one cash register, 2 sides. And of course, the other side, the lady ordering, it's a worldwide park, so the English not so great, but it took them a long time to order their food. And there was 2 registers open. I could have gone to the other one, but they actually had more people, and all those people made their order before I got to just get up there and get a cup for my soda. And of course I can't. I'm like, they should have a line over there with a dispenser where you can just put your money in and dispenses you a cup for people who just want to drink. And the lady behind me is like, that's a good idea. And the lady working there, Bev, they don't opine on things like that. So that's why I like to say them sometimes, to put them on the spot and just see how they react. It was funny, but I thought it was a good idea nonetheless. Then I went back, took the monorail back, went to the Polynesian, had a spiky pineapple. And the guy was playing, there was a guitar player, Alika, the regular ukulele player. I guess he had knee surgery or something. He hasn't been there since I've come back. And there was a couple, the girl, Otelia, I think was her name. And then there was a guy, a big guy playing ukulele. It was good. But this guy was a guitar player, and he did the looping. And he was just playing like cheesy 60s and like other like non-Hawaiian songs and stuff, and some Hawaiian songs, and some of it was all right, but I don't like the looping. I think that's lame. Sorry, don't like it, never will. And it was pretty cheesy. But then I walked over to the Magic Kingdom for the first time. So I went into the new hotel at the Polynesian, and there's no lobby or like a desk at lobby, you know, or like even a little store with water or anything. It's just a kind of a lobby with just there's two girls standing there handing out lays. They do have a pool with a nice outdoor bar, but I'm sure it probably costs more than I could even afford to get a water there. But and then it's just rooms. It's kind of crazy. So I walk over to that, you know, and I walked all the way to the Magic Kingdom. I went through the big Florida, I don't know what the name of it is, the Florida something. It's just a huge hotel. It's got to be 1,000 rooms or something. But from there to the Magic Kingdom is one of the best times I've ever had at Disney, because there was nobody there. It was just me. And you got the jungle of Florida right to your left. There's literally deep jungle there, and then the lake. And you're walking right under where the monorail goes. And you're looking out, you can see like across the lake to the Contemporary, and the monorail's going in, and the Polynesian back to your right. And it was just great. And the boat's going, and just a beautiful day. And nobody there. You're just, you know. And then, so I got into Magic Kingdom around probably 6. And I just took it mellow. Went right to the Tiki Room to cool down. Caught a show there. Pirates of the Caribbean. The new Country Bears, where they're doing all Disney tunes. They got rid of the original tunes, you know, Blood on the Saddle, which was a classic. Very un-Disney, but... you know, then over to the People Mover, Space Mountain. And then while the fireworks were going, they closed at 10, but I got out of Space Mountain. I went over to the Haunted Mansion. I usually try to end with that. You got to go at night. I don't understand anybody going at like noontime to the Haunted Mansion. Then I still had time, so I went into It's a Small World, which is, it's a small world, but it's as classic as Disney can be, you know? I mean, it's just signifies an era and a forgotten era or something, or forgotten, a long lost past or something. It's just, I hope they don't ever change it. And I guess they did update the one in Disneyland. Like, there's now Disney characters in it, and I don't like that. There's no need. They're everywhere. You know what I mean? Leave this stuff alone. Update, you know? Just... It's a fine line, but there's only a finite amount of things that are from the original, you know, like were part of the original attractions or whenever they came in. And I just think, you know, and I'm talking like 4 or 5 or 6, you know, and so let's hold on to a few of those, you know, without having to put Disney IP in everything. But really a good day. The key is, you know, I'm just at my own pace and having a good time. But I recorded a lot of video, but a lot of it was I was just letting it fly, you know, opining about stuff, but also observing stuff. And I don't know if I'm going to put any of them out, because there was a lot of F-bombs and a lot of opinions that maybe, I don't know, it's funny, man, and, you know, it just is what it is. I'm not the picture of health, and, you know, but I actually feel kind of in shape when I'm at Disney. and it really feels that way. I feel like I'm pretty fit for what's going on, so it's crazy. But all in all, a good day. So I'm contemplating whether I'm going to put all my videos together and put it out, because it'll be pretty long. I recorded more than I usually would. So, but we'll put this one out just because I enjoy doing these. So, alrighty.